Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel. I'm a full-time reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. I sustain my entire business on mystery boxes from various online companies. Every time I get a new mystery box in, I come on, I show you what's in it, and I come back 90 days later and I talk about if I actually made a profit, what sold out of the box, and if I'd buy another one based on my results. So today we're doing a 90-day update on the Madewell secondhand box from Helpsy source. So if you want to see if I made any money and if I'd buy another, definitely stick around. So if I'm being completely honest, the secondhand boxes are not my favorite. I tend to prefer to deal with the first quality new with tag, new without tag merchandise, especially as my business has evolved. But sometimes secondhand items can be total gems, and especially when you don't have to go out spending your time and energy thrifting to find them. So I wanted to try this Madewell box from Helpsy source. Madewell does generally well for me. I sell a ton of Madewell, mostly though new with tag or new without tag. So I wanted to see how the secondhand box did with a lower cost of goods in the same brand. So this one was $244 for 40 pieces. It was probably a little more than that, but I was able to take 10% off with my discount code. If you want to shop on helpsysource.com, it works on pretty much any of the boxes as far as I know. Just type in code OHYEAH when you check out, or you can just use the link down below. I do have it linked down below. So I was able to take 10% off of my box for 40 pieces. So if you like reseller content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do a 90-day update for every unboxing, and I also share my reseller strategies, tips and tricks, things like that. And hit that like button if you could. That helps out the channel a lot as well. All right, so of this box, I actually did not list 20 items. So I listed 20 and I did not list 20. There were 16 items that I flat out just kind of pulled out, and I either donated them or I sent them to ThredUp. Probably a lot of them went to ThredUp because ThredUp does accept Madewell in their boxes. And I just, with my secondhand boxes, and I'll link the original video down below if you want to see like what all came in the box. But sometimes with the secondhand boxes, some pieces are not worth my time. And so my strategy is more to like take the more significant pieces, spend the time listing those, make the money on those pieces, and then kind of write the rest off as a loss. So there were 16 items that I flat out did not list. There were another 4 items that I had pulled out that I was going to list, but for whatever reason during the process, I pulled them out, maybe as I was photographing, I noticed holes or stains or whatever. There was actually one that sold, unfortunately. It was a sweater and I sold it, and that's when I noticed that it had a super big flaw, and I ended up canceling the order because I couldn't justify sending it. And I can't believe I missed a big flaw, getting it all the way through the listing process and in my inventory. It sucks when that happens. But anyway, I did sell a total of 9 of the items, and I still have 10 of the items left. So I'll go over what sold, how much it sold for, what platform it sold on. Then I'll show you what I still have left. And at the end, I'll discuss like my actual numbers and if I'd recommend another one. So starting with the lowest sale priced item, this was a blue striped short sleeve t-shirt. The brand was Texture and Thread by Madewell. So it wasn't like actual Madewell, but I had never heard of Texture and Thread. I figure it's some kind of spin-off, and I wanted to try selling it just to see like if it did better or worse. Usually a plain t-shirt like this, I would have just kind of sent to ThredUp, but I wanted to give this a shot since it was new to me. This one did take, and this video is a little behind, so I'm sorry, but this one did take about 4.5 months. Oh my gosh. And it sold on sold on eBay for $7. So somebody sent me a $7 offer, I'm sure. And I was like, okay, this box is overdue for a video and I'm ready to get rid of it anyway. So I went ahead and accepted, I wasn't going to get more than that at that point. So that was fine. This is actually the same Texture and Thread, the spinoff. This was a tie front black t-shirt. This one sold a little faster. This one was listed about 2.5 months, and it was a kid is in sale. So I think it sold for like $11 or $12 with free shipping. My sale price after the shipping was taken out was $7.15. I paid $5.95 per piece on this box. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning. So these I was just barely breaking even on, but sometimes items like this, you want to kind of just break even to justify the cost of the box. Unfortunately, this wasn't my favorite box when I opened it up, but I had to kind of, you know, list as much as I could just to potentially profit. You know, sometimes if there's a few really significant pieces, I don't have to like list everything to nickel and dime it. This one initially, I kind of felt like I had to do that. So that's kind of where we're at with this. I had this black star printed skirt. It was a size 6. This one sold on eBay. This one only took about 3 weeks, but it was a $9 sale. And again, it was one of those things. Somebody offered me $9 and I'm like, it's a skirt. I have terrible luck selling skirts, terrible. So the fact that somebody wanted this, I was like, cool, let's just take it. I don't know if I'm going to get another offer. So I went ahead and let that one go. There was this Hasta Luego t-shirt. Super cute, but again, not a very significant piece. This one sold on eBay for $12.99. This one took a while, a few months at least. It was over the 90 days for sure. So not that exciting of a sale. This is something I rarely do, but I actually did it for the sake of experiment. And I guess based on this, I would maybe do it again. So there were 3 tank tops and they were the exact same style and the exact same size. And if I would have had just 1 or maybe even 2 of these, I would have just thrown them straight in the thread up box. There was, you know, no really good reason to try to list these pieces individually. They were tank tops. They were a size extra small. And so like something like that's not really worth my time. But because they were all 3 the exact same style and size, just in different colors, I did actually lot this up. So I listed all 3 as a lot of 3. And it actually sold very quickly. It sold on eBay only 5 days after listing. And it was a $13 sale. So like not super impressive or anything, but we're talking about me making 1 listing instead of 3 and selling something for a couple of dollars that I probably otherwise would not have sold. So I will call that a win. I don't love lotting things up, especially if they're not exactly the same, but because these were exactly the same, I felt like I could do it. And so based on that, if I do get like exact duplicate type things, I might try that again in the future. There was a pair of 9-inch high-riser skinny jeans. So older style for sure, size 28, not the best size. But these did sell. It took a little over 90 days, but these were a $19 Poshmark sale. Again, I would have never expected more than that for this style of jeans. So I will call that a win. All right, y'all, we're already at the top 3. I've got the relaxed mid-length denim shorts. These were a size 30. These did take until springtime to sell, but they were a $29.74 eBay sale. I probably had them listed at $35. These were one of the more current styles in the box, one of the better items. And I think I sent automatically on eBay, I sent like 15% off. So these sold for $29.74 plus shipping on eBay. These did take about 4 months to sell as well. I had the denim pull-on loose flare pants. These were an extra small. I listed these higher based on comps. I don't know if I just had a smaller size. Smaller sizes tend to do just as well for me as others. So I wasn't really expecting to have a hard time selling these. And they got a lot of interest, but no sales. So after, I don't know, it looks like about 90 days, somebody sent me a $30 offer on eBay, which I did just accept. And then the very last or highest selling item in the box was actually a Mercari sale. They were this denim wide leg jumpsuit. This was a size medium. Again, comps looked pretty good on this one. I figured this was going to be the piece that carried the entire box. These did take, again, almost actually close to the 90 days. So they sat for a while, but eventually sold on Mercari for $45. And this was before the changes happened on Mercari. So I did end up, you know, having the 10% fee or whatever. So there's that. Here's what I have left. And quite frankly, pretty much everything that's left is going to end up getting put into a ThredUp box and getting sent off, because none of this stuff, just looking at what's left here, none of it has had any interest or a lot of interest. And I have so much new stuff coming in all the time. It's not worth the space it's taking up. So pretty much at this point, especially considering the box is well over 90 days, this stuff is going to get pulled. So if you see anything you like, I'll leave it for a couple days after this video. Please make me an offer if you're watching this. If not, it's coming down. It's going to get sent in. So I had this gray lightweight V-neck sweater in a size small. Sweater season is over. I have very low expectations to sell this anytime soon. There's this yellow button front short sleeve blouse. It was a size extra small. This is more springtimey, but I don't really know if it's worth hanging on to at this point. There is this navy, it's like a tassel cutaway maxi dress. I was hoping to sell this, and this, if I did sell it, would help the box. But that's still here too. It's a size 0. So I don't know, maybe I'll let this one sit for a couple months as we get into summer, but it's not a current style. And I found with Madewell, the current style is what makes it sought after. So there's this white ribbed turtleneck, size extra small. Again, super basic, not really a current style. Not really had any interest. This thing is old, so old, but I thought it might be a little bit worthwhile trying to sell because it is cute, and it's like, it's a little more stand out than just a basic type thing. And it says a sweater. It's not really a sweater. It's more like a blouse woven type. I don't even know what this is. But anyway, it's still here. It's a size extra small. It's super cute for summer, but no interest, not even a little bit. There was this white tie front sleeveless blouse, also an extra small. Yeah, this also no interest. This has had a little interest, but no sale. It's like a waffle knit green thermal shirt, also a size small. It's more like a pajama shirt, if you ask me. Maybe it was part of a 2-piece set or something, but that's still here. This has had the most interest, I think, of anything in the box, but it's still sitting here, of course. And I almost didn't list it because it's a 2 extra small, but it's like a sleep dress. So it's ribbed, it's pale pink, lots of interest, but no takers. And I think I have it down to like 15 bucks and still no takers. So I might keep that one in the inventory just because I don't think ThredUp is going to take sleepwear unless they don't know it's sleepwear. But because it's had some interest, I might just let that one sit. Then there's this linen blend side tie tank top. Not going anywhere. Then there's this black side button sleeveless dress, also an extra small. This one was hard to photograph. It doesn't really look good in my photos, so I'm not necessarily surprised it hasn't sold. I may just let that one go as well. So final numbers on the box. I paid $244 for the box. And as of right now, I am at $173.30 profit, which means I have not even broken even. I'm in the hole on this box, and I don't even foresee, with what I have left, hitting that break-even mark. I would have to sell every single thing I have left to break even. So was this a good box? No, it was not. I really wasn't super happy with this box when I first opened it. And I knew I was going to have an uphill battle here. But I mean, I think it was even worse than I expected. I thought I could maybe at least break even, which that still wouldn't make it a good box, by the way. Nobody wants to work to break even. That's not the goal. But sometimes if you spent the money, like at that point, it's the best case scenario. But that did not happen for me on this box. Now, granted, I probably did make a little bit of money on ThredUp. It's very hard for me to account for that, especially because by the time I send it in and let it sit on their site and sell, I don't necessarily have results in a 90-day update, so I can't really share that with you. But it's still not enough to justify this box. Now, Helpsy stores, they get their secondhand inventory from like thrift stores that are rotating things out, or buy sell trade stores that are rotating things out. And I feel like that's what I got. I got a lot of stuff that sat at the buy, sell, trade store and didn't sell and then got rotated out. I noticed that a lot of the stuff had the date tags cut out of it, which is a very common practice when people are selling things to buy, sell, trade, they'll cut the tags out. So the people buying can't see like how old it is. That kind of sucks for me because I also can't see the style number or see how old it is. And I think that's a lot of what happened here. Sometimes these secondhand boxes can be gold mines. Unfortunately for me, this one was not it. Based on these results, no, I would not buy another one. However, because of how they obtain their merchandise and how they sort, the next person could have much better luck with this box. It just depends on what they have on hand. It really truly is like kind of a gamble. So I'm definitely interested to know if you have purchased this box, how your results were. Let me know in the comments down below. This box goes for sale and sells out all the time. So I know they are steady selling these boxes of Secondhand Madewell over and over and over, and some of y'all have bought them. So please let me know. Did yours do better than mine? Was mine kind of just a one-off? Or generally speaking, are they kind of all looking like this? Definitely let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you like these 90-day updates. I do them every time I open a box. I come back 90 days later. And I have some more strategy videos on the horizon for us too. Hit that like button on the way out if you could. That does help out the channel a lot as well. And that's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.